Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be asking the question, why do I fall back to my old habits? Pile number 1 is changed in the night. You have changed quickly. Pile number 2 says becoming braver. Resilience, experience, growing stronger, fresh perspective. And pile 3 here, manage to be glad. Create your own happiness regardless of the conditions. So I already organized these piles up. I do not look at the cards before I read them. The only ones I've looked at are these top ones that I flipped over for you guys. I am using the Wonderland deck for these first few cards. I also have Believe in Your Own Magic, the Hero's Dream Oracle, and Beyond Lumeria Oracle cards. So I hope that this is a juicy reading, because it's so easy to fall back into those hard habits, those old ways, and forget why you were trying to heal in the first place. And I hope that this reading will help you unblock some of that. So let's get into pile number 1. All right, pile 1, you chose changed in the night. So seems like something in your life has happened that has caused you to have to change. Now, usually in the tarot, it is a tower moment. This can be anything from a move, a death, a new child, all of the things in between, maybe a new pet. Any situation that causes your foundation to feel unstable for a moment is a tower moment. And it seems like things have changed quickly, and so you had to change quickly. And now quickly, time is just an illusion. Okay, quickly can also be, I was this certain way for 20 years, and in the past 5 years, I've changed. That's quickly, that's in this short amount of time, my whole life has been flipped upside down. And, we're talking about habits here. So these bad habits, you may not have realized they were bad in the past, but only in this past 5 years, you've realized that they're not helping you. So let's see what these cards are showing here. We have celebrate the sacred gap. Okay, give thanks for buffer time. So I think that this card is saying that it is a good thing that you keep going back to these old habits and revisiting them, because you're making your new habit even stronger, the thing that's taking its place. Here we have me time, enjoy your own company. So a buffer time and me time, it's kind of the same thing. You're just taking a break. And you see she's like really calm and relaxed, and it looks like she's looking over at this where there's all this madness. Maybe she's taking time to reflect upon the fact that her life is not as maddening as it used to be. It's more peaceful. She's able to be at peace. We have the call, honor the whisper of your soul. So you've taken time to reflect, and now your soul is calling again, asking you to move forward. And the reward, okay? Yes, and I love how these two cards kind of like flow together, and they even have the same coloring. I'm going to get all of them into the picture here. Okay, it's amazing. It's showing that you had some struggle in the past, and you've taken time to reflect on this struggle. But in the future, you need to stand strong. Both of these figures are standing, whereas in here, you can see the little figure here, they're sitting. But you are taking a stand for yourself. Okay, you got to remember why you have decided to change so quickly. Okay, that is what fueled you the first time, and it's what's going to fuel you again. So when you're falling back into these old habits and these old ways of being, you're forgetting that you wanted to be this person who's celebrating and who's confident. And this old way of being, it may be a type of procrastination, where you feel like you're reflecting, but the truth is you're not doing the work, you're not doing the healing work. Okay, and it seems like this has happened so quickly, and the universe recognizes that it happened quickly for you. Okay, let's see what other cards we have. Wings. You never needed those to fly. That's beautiful. Okay, I feel like these women are moving up and forward in these images, and so is this one. Okay, they want you to take that leap of faith again and keep going. Okay, forgive. Maybe you didn't have all the answers the last time, and now you're trying to get those answers. Or maybe during this time that you were contemplating and looking within, you were growing um, all of these fruits in this image, but all of these ideas, ideas of the new way that you wanted to be. Okay. Homeward, take yourself out on a date. Yes, it definitely seems like you need to honor how much you've changed. Honor yourself for who you are now, and, try to have this me time that it's showing on this card. There's a lot of individuals in this reading. In the decks, you cannot have images of multiple people together, but all of these people are alone by themselves. Like you are on this soul mission for yourself and no one else. Okay, let's see what else we got with these. We got two more cards here. We have Journey to Wholeness and New Blueprints. So the question we had is, why do I keep falling back into my old habits? And it's showing that you're on this journey. You're on this journey, okay? You were this person in the past. That is who you are. And you are this person of the future. That is who you are. And right now you are balancing the two. You are on this journey. You are creating blueprints. You are reading the blueprints of your soul. And sometimes we put the blueprints down. When you're building some kind of furniture, you just ignore the instructions, and then you get to getting, you feel like you're in the mode of things, you ignore the instructions, and then you get to the end result and you screwed up and you have to go back again. Okay, this is what this is talking about. Kind of, you are creating this new version of yourself, and while you create this new version and while you change, you have to go through and do this work. You have to forgive yourself for the past, and you also have to honor yourself and give yourself self-love and remind yourself why you are trying to become this best version of yourself. So it seems like that was a short and sweet reading, but it seems like that's all that needed to be said. So the question, why do I fall back to my bad habits? It's just a way of life. It's just how it is on the path. Okay, you are on this journey, and there's always going to be times when you're confident and times when you're uncertain, and you just got to keep on going. The universe is saying the why. Why do you fall back? Because you're constantly changing. Because when you are hurting, or when you got hurt in the past, maybe you ate food to make your energy feel better. But now when you're hurt, you go within and you do some introspection here. And that change, you have to catch yourself. Instead of going and eating an unhealthy food, I'm going to go sit with my journal and do some writing. Okay? The reason you keep falling back is because you keep forgetting, or you keep ignoring your new habits that you have developed. If that reading resonated with you, Pile 1, please consider subscribing and liking this video. Let me know in the comments. Leave a heart if you like. I truly appreciate your energy being here. Thank you for watching this reading. Love and light. All right, Pile 2. Becoming braver. You are becoming braver. The question is, why do I fall back into my old habits? Okay, because you're gaining experience. You're getting stronger. You're gaining a fresh perspective. And you're getting there, but you're just not there yet. But you can feel it. You can taste it. You can see this new version of yourself that you're trying to be, and it's working for you. So we'll put this one aside here. Okay, if you can see her face, she's a little bit worried, but she's still standing in the light and choosing to be to heal. Okay, we have discover your superpower. Access 100% of your mojo. I like that. That's really good energy. How much good can you handle? Explore the upward spiral of grace. Flip it upside down. Question your beliefs. This is very interesting. We're asking, why do I fall back to my bad habits? And I'm getting the message that you still have yet to truly envision your future self or your best version of yourself. The universe wants you to, here it says question your beliefs, but they want you to push away the doubt and the fear and just be 100% authentic with yourself. Okay, it's saying how much good can you handle? Imagine the very best of the best. Okay, do not hold anything back. Okay, in this image here, I'm seeing like you meeting your higher self or your future self. I love doing a meditation. It's been coming up so much in like all my readings lately. But focus on this version of yourself that you want to become. And ask that version of yourself, what have they been doing to, what have they done? What steps did they take to get where they want to be? And your higher self or your future self will respond to you. You just need to listen. Okay? And then if you see this vision of yourself and you feel so wonderful, flip it all around. Look at all perspectives of it. Okay, if you are talking to this future self and you feel like something is not possible, okay, flip your beliefs around and question how it is possible and decide what steps you're going to take to get there. Okay, I'm getting the message that this may be about weight loss or a body image problem. And with persistence, things can change. The most important things that have to do with body image are not only food and exercise, but also accepting that this body is what you have to work with at this moment. Everything from the past has brought you to this point, and everything you do now and into the future will create the future outcome. Let's see what these other cards have to say. Okay, potion. Remember to practice self-love. Extremely important in these situations that you practice self-love. And that is, thank you, body, for being there for me. Thank you for helping me walk places. Thank you for helping me eat. Thank you for breathing for me and keeping my heart beating while I'm asleep. Okay, thank your intuition for giving you the ideas that you've been looking for. Okay, we have throne. Your potential is endless. Okay, this card goes along with discovering your superpower and how much good can you handle. Okay, imagine yourself sitting up there on that throne. Okay, you have power. Look, she's got the fire in her hands. Okay, it's not that you need to control everyone, it's that you need to control yourself. And when you have bad habits, that self-control can be either non-existent or out of control. Okay, we have storm. Every hurricane comes to an end. So even, she's looking into the past and she's afraid. Okay, maybe you are really close to this past version of yourself and it's all you've ever known. And that's true for everyone. But you have the ability to create. That's what manifesting is. Okay, you see her, she's looking into the future and she's grabbing the parts that she wants to happen and taking the action to make sure that it will happen. If you're going through a lot of stress right now, you're going through a transitional stage from the past to the future. With energy, it mutates, it moves around. You can't just do the light switch like you can at your house. It takes time. When you're running in one direction and the momentum is going, you have to stop for a moment to go back the other way. And that's what you're experiencing. You're experiencing this pause and then this momentum. And it gets easier to follow this path once you've been on it for a while. So it definitely seems like I said in the beginning of this reading, that you're in this infancy stage of change where you have done so much work to change your perspective and now your actions need to follow. All right, we have two more cards here we can look at. Starseed Elemental and Third Eye Chakra. The universe wants you to see that you have a purpose in this lifetime and that everything that you've been through in the past has made you who you are today. You are at this point of your life of change because you want to fulfill your purpose. You are a star seed. You are a light worker. You are connected to the universe. Here we have the third eye chakra, and which has to do with seeing different perspectives and seeing what's possible, even though it's not right in front of you. And that has to do with imagining this future self. The universe is saying that it is imperative. It is so important that you take the step because so much growth will come out of you meeting your future self. Okay? There will be a time when you meet your future self because you became that future self, and then you will have to meet a new future self. So maybe that's you. Maybe you have become this person that you want to be, and now you need to create new version of yourself. Maybe this person that you created in your head the first time didn't realize all these unhealthy habits that they had. But now it's time for you to take it to the next level and truly remember why you're doing this. I'm getting a message that you can't let other people tell you what you believe about your body, about your future, even about your habits. Sometimes people will feel uncomfortable listening to your change and question it because they question it in themselves. But if you got to this realization from going within, do not question yourself. Okay, thank you, Pile 2, for listening to this reading. This was a very quick little reading for Pile 1, 2 as well. So thank you. If you resonated with this reading, consider subscribing and liking this video. It really helps my channel out. And let me know in the comments if there's a video that you'd like to hear or some subject you'd like to hear more about. Let me know again in the comments, and I'm happy to do a reading. I love the inspiration that I get from you guys and the wonderful feedback. Thank you. Love and light, pile 2. All right, pile 3. You got manage to be glad. Create your own happiness regardless of conditions. So no matter what is happening around you, you choose to stay positive and optimistic. The question is, why do I fall back into my bad habits? Maybe it's because you need just a little bit more strength, a little bit more, I can't think of the word, personal self-confidence to keep on moving forward. Maybe it's difficult. Maybe in your family situation, you don't have the amount of support that you wish you had. And this reading is saying to keep pushing past that doubt and just keep going, because you know that this is best for you. Let's see what these other cards here are saying. Okay, stand up and be recognized. I'm getting a huge feeling of be the example that you want to see in the world. We have whale of a time. Your charge is to enlarge. So that's a confirmation that the way that you are transmuting your energy and changing your old ways of being to new ways of being is shining a light out there into the world and inspiring other people to also make that change. And it may be just too soon for people to truly notice. I'm getting the feeling like if you've been away from certain people for a long time, you can't blame them for not seeing the changes if they don't see you in everyday life. Okay, and the last one here for this deck is the unknown is your friend. Learn to embrace, lean in to embrace what's next. And I feel like someone just cracked an egg open and they're peering inside to see what's in there, because it's cool. And maybe that's how people are going to be looking at you in the future, like, wow, she is looking so much better. What is she doing? Or, maybe you start going on walks and somebody thinks, wow, that girl is here every single day. She's really dedicated to her exercise plan. And maybe you'll inspire someone else to go for a walk and get some exercise in. Okay, it's a slow process. Spirit says, we know it is a very slow process. Healing is so slow. And a lot of healing is recognizing old habits that are not helping you anymore and transmuting them into hope for better things to come and a vision for your future. And the universe is saying that you just have to stay consistent. Okay, no matter what happens, no matter what other people think about you, you have to stay consistently dedicated to this path of healing. And the universe is saying that you may not always stay dedicated. They're saying it's not possible. You must fall back to your old ways to learn more lessons. Okay, let's see what other cards we got. You can be your own knight. Okay, you are the author of your own story. That's what I'm getting here. If you need to stand up and create the life that you want, because that is the only life that you have control over. Everything else is always changing around us. If you know about the Wheel of Fortune in the tarot, imagine you're standing in the middle of the wheel still and watching everything around you everything around you going around and changing, but you are in control of you. So the momentum does not sway you. And I feel like that is what this card is saying when you manage to be glad, regardless of what conditions are around you. You don't let that energy change you. Thrones, weave together the crown you deserve, the crown you desire. And this is make your appearance the way you want it to be. Not just a physical appearance like how you dress, but the way that you are perceived by strangers when you go to Walmart. Smile and say hello to the people that you walk by, instead of just trying to ignore everyone and get out of there. Okay, let's see what else we got. Feather, think first before you judge. And this kind of goes along with just putting a smile on for everyone you meet and saying hi. We kind of get in this muddled judgmental phase where we're like halfway worried about what other people are thinking about us, and we're kind of judging other people by what they look like. And if you're busy judging other people, then of course you're going to be afraid of what they're thinking about you, because you mirror the energy from the inside to the outside. So if you have this happiness and this confidence, you can express it. You see this light here shining. You can shine your light on other people. Give a smile to an elderly person. It might be the only smile that they see all day. Okay, anyone, you just never know who might need a helping hand. And I have the feeling like others will see your kindness and admire you for it. Okay, I'm seeing these girls here, and I'm looking at this one with the red hair. And I feel like, and then I see this one here too. I feel like you are still learning. You're still, I don't want to say naive, because you have learned a lot. But the universe is saying you're still naive to the fact that you have all of this power, that you have all of this ability. And by walking into the unknown, you're going to figure out what's next. So maybe you've come to this point of, okay, this is as far as I want to go, and now I'm scared. Okay, keep walking into that unknown and shine your light. Your heart's truth is your light into the darkness. All right, we have unique gifts and home. So it definitely seems like you need to go back within yourself to remind yourself of your worth and why you're here. Okay, why you're doing these things, why you're making these changes. And it's this unique gifts card tells me that you have some reason to be this way in this lifetime, and you may not see it just yet, but it seems like you can make a real change when you find this light. I feel like I need to reread this here. Okay, yes. Stand up and be recognized, and your charge is to enlarge. So I definitely think that you are here on this planet to show people how to open up their heart and live from a place of love and light instead of fear and darkness. And I feel like that's what humanity needs right now, no matter where you live on the globe. You need some love and light into your life to blind out that darkness and illuminate that fear is just an invisible wall. Okay? When you shine the light in the darkness, you may see that things are not as scary as you once thought they were. So the question is, why do I fall back into my bad habits? It definitely seems like there is a tug and pull between you not realizing just how amazing you are and your potential and your blueprint for this world. You don't realize how important this is. but also you're new and you're used to being in this unhappy state. But that's why you keep falling back, is because it's a learned behavior, but you can change that. Okay, you can change that. And I feel like it's extremely important that you hold dear to your heart that you are here to change the world in some way. Maybe it's just the world of others, one on one. Maybe it is changing the perspective of humanity one person at a time. So I see a lot of purples and blues in this reading. On the top here and on the bottom, there's lots of reds and yellows. So I would definitely say it's important to align your chakras at this time to feel happy again and release all this tension that you have carried with you. Love and light, pile 3. Thank you for being here today. Please consider liking and subscribing. If you found this pile to resonate with you, consider watching the other pick a card readings that I do on this channel. They're all very similar to this, and they're all for deep healing and self-discovery. Love and light.